All right, here we go again. So again, you can see how heavily grown in it is. And again, you can see kind of our slight elevation above the Canadian Pacific line. There's just a culvert that we passed over there too. Nothing really fantastical to see. Ooh. So this is one of my my arch nemesis here. This is a thorn apple tree, and so you can see there's huge thorns on here. They are not nice if you run into one. Here's another one here. They're nasty, and a bunch of years ago, so probably about, I think 2010, all wet. 2010, I was hiking on the Port Arthur, Duluth and Western, and I had a couple of run-ins with the thorn apple. Just give me a second here. We just had to walk through there, and I don't know if there's water on the lens. So there was one section that we did, that I did west of Nallaloo, and caught one of those thorns in the top of my head, and it actually, like, there was a little piece that was stuck in there, like almost like a splinter, and that wasn't particularly nice. And then a few weeks later, I don't know how it happened, but I got hit in the back of the leg with one. Like, there was one on the ground, and it maybe was old. It hit me in the back of the leg, and it broke off. And so I had a piece of this thorn stuck in my leg for a good probably week or two. And I remember we went, my wife and the kids, we went to Minneapolis, and I was like limping around because I still had this piece stuck in my leg. And I remember eventually it worked its way out. But it was probably about a ½ inch piece of thorn that was stuck in my leg, and I swear that there's still a piece stuck in there, because the piece that was in there looked like it didn't look like the pointy end. So see, on these walking hikes, you have a lot more time to tell stupid stories or battle stories from previous hikes. So here you could see we're getting away from the Canadian Pacific line. You can see a very well-defined grade. You can see sort of this cutting on the one side here. Again, a very, very beautiful area. It would make a fantastic trail. And you could see that it's a little bit better through here. A little bit easier to sort of navigate. I don't like wearing this head strap. I know, lots of complaints. Time is it? 9:37. Almost the end of period 1 at school. Nice little break from the grind there. Had a busy weekend this past weekend, so I've been busy with hikes up until this past weekend, because this past weekend was the city football championships, one of them. So I've coached football for the last 25 years. This was my swan song. This was the end for me, and so our team had gone undefeated, and we made it to the championship game. And so I coach what here in Ontario we call junior, which is basically what, I guess if you're from the States, JV, kinda. Not quite the same, but basically grade 9s and 10s. And then we have a senior team, which is made up of grade 10s and 11s. So I've coached junior for 25 years. I was supposed to retire a couple years ago, but kind of got pulled back in for a few more years. And so we had the championship game on Saturday, and so we won. And so that was a great experience, winning the championship game for my last coaching game. Maybe I'll throw up the picture on the screen there, the championship team. And then my son, even though he's injured and may not be able to play, our senior team scored a big upset in their game on Friday night, and so they're going to be playing the championship game, the senior championship, this coming weekend. So here, what's going on here? So apparently this is kind of the end of where the station was, so basically the extended right of way here for where the station was. You could see we're up on a pretty high embankment. So you can see our height above the area around us. So again, I don't know. I'm guessing this could be original. I don't know. There is a metal culvert in there, and we did see some metal culverts on the next section. So what they may have done was basically stuck in a metal culvert where there was a wooden box culvert, you know, in terms of the line when they were doing the logging on here. You could still see the width of the grade, and again, I don't know if that again is still part of the siding here, or where the hell was she going? Or if this was done because they were using this as a road, and basically it kind of got widened out because of that. Okay, let's hold up here for a second. You can see a very, very nice, well-defined grade here. So let's hold up, and we'll continue momentarily. All right, here we go again. So nice little section here. I think I remember this from the summertime. For some reason, kind of nice and sort of cleared out here. Got a nice, nice sort of open pathway. Just scanning the brush again, see if we happen to see something railway related. Again, kind of a, I don't know how to describe it, a quieter kind of section. I was really excited. I thought I might see some neat features, maybe some concrete culverts and things like that, but nothing in that way that was done in this area. Probably not big enough bodies of water. Usually those concrete culverts were over significant creeks and streams and things like that, but I guess nothing that big in this area. Okay, so I think there's a big tree that's down. I think this is one of the ones, I remember there was a few that I think we had to crawl under just because there's no way to get over it. Don't really want to crawl because it's all wet on the ground. Huh. Hi, Loon. So here we get into a cutting, pretty big one, right? Especially on the north side there. So again, what was happening is we're skirting alongside of this big ridge here as we kind of come alongside the Kaministiquia River, which again is the biggest river in the area. And again, this was sort of the limitation of where the Grand Trunk had to build. Railway lines don't like to cross each other because it's a massive headache. So basically the Canadian Northern is on the other side of the river, on the west side of the river. The Canadian Pacific's on the east side of the river. So where are they going to go? So basically they ended up on this side of the river above the Canadian Pacific line. And it created a lot of headaches for Grand Trunk Pacific when they were building this line. Okay, let's continue on. Oh, just trying to snap a few pictures in case the sun comes out and then things don't look as good. At least you got some nice shots. Again, you can see how much they've cut out at the side of this this hill here. Okay, this ridge, right? You can see here we're probably, that's got to be 12 feet, maybe 15 feet up here. I don't know. How tall is that? 25 feet, 30 feet? Yeah, that's pretty high. The other thing I'm kind of looking for too is, I don't know when they were built. On some parts of the line, they have these, and I've seen a few of these over the last few weeks. They have these little concrete, they look like little concrete pyramids or little concrete triangles, metal cap on the top, and basically what they are is they are rail holders, and they were set up like, I think about it every mile on the railway line, and the whole purpose of them was to basically pre-spot rails on the line, and so they would have access to them when they needed to replace rails. And I haven't seen any on this section. There's one on this subdivision, the Crest, further up near Dog River Junction, which is right where the lines intersected. So here we got some rock work, some of the rare rock work on this section. Just lots of cuts, right? I expected more rock work, but it ended up just being kind of just cuttings. And we know how they did these cuttings because I did find a newspaper article from 1908 when the line was completed, and basically it shows a steam shovel at work, where they were basically using that to remove material to build the right of way. So this would have been all dug by steam shovel and also probably by hand. So again, you can just see the size of this cut here. And so here it starts to peter out on this side here. Still kind of going over here. This is one of the ones I missed marking. I always try to, when I came through here in the summer, I tried to sort of mark everything, but maybe I missed something. Or maybe I just figured it was part of the same cut. I don't know. So again, you could see the tracks of the CPKC down there. Still so weird saying that. Sounds weird. CPKC. Sorry, Kansas City Southern. Just ain't right. Yeah, maybe I just grouped these all together with one big rock cut here, or one big cutting. Okay, let's hold up here for 1 second.